Be back. Okay. I'm gonna start with my. Hey, that doesn't sound good. I'm just thinking about all these men, but I'm gonna start with my official boyfriend, the one that actually existed in my life before I came to the house. I had a good one. I don't know how you feel about the things you see. But I know you have a beautiful heart, and I've told you this, that one of my favorite things about you is how kind you are. And I know I'm doing too much. I know I'm doing too much, but I'm just hoping that you at least hear me out when I come back. Just all I want is just for you to hear me out.
Just like I wrote on my Twitter page this afternoon, at the end of the day, it looks like Khosi is the main player in this situationship. You know, amongst Yemi Blue and the rest of them who thinks that they are players, it looks like Khosi is going to wear the crown of being the #1 player in this their triangle or whatever it is that they think they have. Hey super, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for just staying with me today. I sincerely do appreciate you. If this is your first time on this channel, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell right beside, and please like this video. It's really important. Okay guys, like you just watched in that video, that was Khosi giving a shout out to our main major boyfriend that is outside the house. It's not supposed to be a big deal, but first of all, when Khosi got into the diary room, she told Big Brother that she had so much to say. I'm waiting for this diary section period all through the day. When Big Brother asked her, okay, now go ahead, let me know what you have in mind, what do you have to say? She told Big Brother that, okay, first of all, she's confused because this Yemi situation is making her confused. In my mind, I was like, Khosi, why are you confused? You've been telling Yemi to leave Blue. Now that Yemi has left Blue, you should be happy, you should be celebrating. But don't forget that I've also been telling you that there's a way that Khosi and Thabang are moving. And in my mind, I'm like, what are these people doing? Khosi, what's the problem? Yemi is not faithful to you. Please be faithful to Yemi too. My people. Anyways, so what we have been missing, you know, the camera cannot be on them every time. And we've been suspecting that these two, there's something fishy. So the reality of what is going on between Khosi and Thabang is that Khosi decided to start flirting with Thabang because she suspected that Yemi was having something more to do with Blue. You know, she did not see them kiss or anything, but she only knows that this Blue and Yemi, their talking is not normal. They're always flirting with each other. So she decided to start flirting with Thabang. And the arrangement between Khosi and Thabang is that when they get outside the house, they are going to date and do stuff to each other. So that's the naughty talk that Ebuka was talking about on Sunday. So Khosi and Thabang plan to be doing dirty things, to be doing all those kind of things to each other. That's why she tells Khosi everything that she does with Yemi, because she knows that outside the house, she's going to leave Yemi and then go to Thabang. So that's why she tells Thabang everything that happens between herself and Yemi, to the extent that she even told Thabang that everything that she has done with Yemi, the BJ and all of that, she told Thabang everything. Now, when Yemi now changed, since Sunday now, Yemi has been a changed man. Yemi has started to, you know, go with Khosi anywhere. Khosi, my baby, Khosi this one. Every time he's promising her both words of affirmation, both doing of things for her, both taking. Yemi is treating Khosi like the queen that she is. Khosi now says she's now confused because she did not expect it. Like, she never expected that Yemi, the player, will not calm down like this. Now that Yemi has calmed down, she doesn't now know. Should she now pick between Thabang and Yemi? Because now she's already liking Thabang in some type of way. But Thabang told her that whichever choice she makes between himself and Yemi is going to be fine. But then she's not thinking again, I'm not sure this Thabang is going to be fine if I decide to choose Yemi. People then looked at her and said, Khosi, what do you want? She now said, people, that's the problem, because I don't know what I want. Right now, I feel like I understand what Yemi was going through, why he didn't want to leave Blue. Because now, me too, I'm in that situation. It's difficult for me to leave Thabang. It's difficult for me to choose Yemi, you understand? So now Khosi is in a confused shape. Anyway, she now said she was disappointed at Thabang because if she was in that situation, she would have saved Thabang. And people was like, okay, Of course, that was after she said she was going to choose Yemi. That she just said she would just choose Yemi. She would choose Yemi because there's still age difference between herself and Thabang. And the fact that both of them, it looks like they cannot be together. That's what is drawing them closer to each other. They just want to try. But what is this thing that they say we must not eat? Let us taste it and see if it's good for us. But now that Khosi is saying that she wants to date Thabang outside the house, what about her boyfriend that she has been talking about? Anyways, Khosi now said, okay, first of all, she would like to say Happy Valentine's Day to her major boyfriend. She was like, this sounds somehow because she doesn't think she's explaining all these situationships. Now she's saying Happy Valentine's Day to her boyfriend. She now says she knows that sometimes she feels like she does not even know how he's going to react, that she knows that he has been watching her and he's confused and it's all of that, and she does not even know how he's feeling. I'm like, Khosi, if it is you, how are you going to feel? You that Yemi, that is not even your major boyfriend, you don't want him to speak with another girl. How do you expect the guy to feel? Anyways, Khosi made a statement that made me be like, She said the guy has a very, very kind heart, and she knows that he has a very kind heart, that she's just hoping that he's going to give her a space to at least explain what happened. She said, oh, even if she does not have an explanation now, when she comes out, she'll be able to think of an explanation. I'm like, hey, Khosi, what's going on? Then people are now saying, Khosi is like, you have a very big heart. For you to accommodate Yemi, accommodate Thabang, and then accommodate another man outside, big Khosi, your heart is so big. I'm like, Khosi's heart is big, total. So at the end of the day now, our Yemi, they're supposed to be, hey God, a changed man to love Khosi, because right now Yemi is even discussing with Khosi how they will continue their relationship outside of the house. I will continue to say it. Khosi, what did you put in your stew? Yemi. Anyways, Yemi has been discussing with Khosi like outside the house, how we're going to do. I want this ship to continue. Meanwhile, outside the house, Khosi is planning with Thabang, and still she's apologizing to her main boyfriend. Now, maybe outside the house, she's going to dump Thabang. I don't understand. Khosi, what's going on? But anyways, according to what Khosi told Big Brother in the diary room today, she's going to leave Thabang and then stick with Yemi. But if Yemi finds out that Khosi is playing it, this boy that is trying to change, if he finds out, what he will do is going to be worse than than we imagine. Although Yemi's fans are praying that Yemi should find out, because they feel so bad that Yemi now is trying to be a good boy while Khosi still has a game plan intact. But Khosi is very funny because you know that you don't have anything with this guy. You know that outside the house you will not be with him. You know that outside of the house you're going back to your main boyfriend. But you know that outside the house you're also planning with Thabang. I know you are doing things with Thabang, but you don't want him to even have a conversation with another girl. Kai Khosi. That's why I said at the end of the day, it looks like this Khosi is the major player in this entire situation, because this house, all their ships are triangle, except our Kanaga Junior and Tati. And Kanaga Junior and Tati, people are already talking. But what's going on? Are we sure that Tati likes Kanaga as much as Kanaga likes her? First of all, it was the situation of the save and replace situation when she had the option to save Kanaga, but she decided to save Blackleg instead. Now, there was an explanation for that, and I also said it, that it was reasonable for her to save Blackleg because Blackleg saved that one, so it would be very proper for her to repay the favor. I also said it, that one was understandable. But when Ebubo entered the diary room on Monday to go and nominate Kanaiva and Blackleg, I was wondering what's going on here. Some people were saying it was Ebubo's decision, and some people were saying they had the decision together. Anyways, in the diary room today, when Big Brother asked Tati that why did she nominate Kanaiva and Blackleg, Tati told Big Brother that she nominated them because she feels that they are major competition in this game. I'm like, oh, are you serious? Hey, what if Kanaga comes out and he sees this video? He's going to be so disappointed, because I don't think Kanaga would ever allow his partner nominate Tati, no matter how it is, except of course there are only two left in this situation. I don't think he will ever allow that. Even when he was the head of house, he was already telling his partner that if Tati is up, I will save her, I don't play with that girl. And now Tati is nominating him because she feels is a strong force in the game. I'm like, Tati, what's going on? Anyway, some people are hailing Tati. They feel like, yes, so she's forgetting about emotions and she's putting her head in the game. I'm like, okay, how do you guys see it? But then when Ebubo entered into the diary room, Ebubo told Big Brother that, okay, Blackleg was his own choice. Blackland was his partner's choice, and then Kanaiva was his own choice, because according to his partner chose Blackland first, despite the fact that their Ipeleng is her best friend. She calls her a sister because she sees herself in Ipeleng, and then they saved her once. But according to Tatsi, she feels like they are strong competition in the game, so she doesn't mind that relationship with them. She's putting them up, and Ibuna said you need to follow the option, like the way she thought it, you now reason towards that same manner. And then he said, this Kanaiva too, they are very strong competition. And according to what Ibubu said, he said he's happy that she didn't even allow her emotions or connection with them make them change their mind. She just accepted, and that's why they put the both of them up. And I'm like, hey, this it's like, I don't understand. I don't know how Kana guy is going to take this if he finds out. Like, definitely he's not going to take it all. The save and replace was understandable, but this, I don't get it. And there was Yemi in the diary room, innocently telling Big Brother that this extended family thing that he was doing with Khosi and Blue Aiva in the situation, that is now a changed man. He feels like he should just stay loyal to Khosi and then let Blue Aiva go. And according to Yemi, he shouldn't be the one to block other guys from coming to Blue Aiva, because apparently she has other guys in the house who likes her. So it's better he just let her go and then mingle and enjoy herself. Now he has a nuclear family, according to Yemi, not an extended family anymore. He's putting all his focus, all his attention, all his goal, all his plan, on this Khosi that has extra agenda. Or he gets as a bill. I heard that Yemi's fans, although there's been a disclaimer, so people are saying no, it's not Yemi's fans that are doing it. They are attacking Ebuka on Twitter, saying that see the way he scattered Yemi's game plan. Meanwhile, Khosi still has her own game plan intact. So they are accusing Ebuka of spoiling Yemi's game. But this shaking of table is what a lot of people have been rooting for. So I don't understand where the attack is coming from. Although all these attacks and all the messages sent to Ebuka, some Yemi's true fans are saying it's not true, they are not the ones, it's not their handwriting. Ebuka should not take it to heart and go and scatter Yemi again on Sunday. Anyways, Yemi is doing everything he can to be a faithful boyfriend, because even Blue, Blue's body now, Blue was staying Yemi's front. Like this morning when we saw she was dancing, Yemi was opening one eye to sleep, he was closing one eye. One more, it was not funny. I felt for Yemi, but then he's doing everything in his part to respect Khosi, love her, and you understand all those kind of things. I wish that Khosi will love Yemi back, and then they will make this work. That's just my wish, but anyways, Khosi is playing a game and her fans are happy about it. Anyways, though, we also have Blue Aiva, who entered the diary room, and she told Big Brother that she would like to have Big Brother's vow. She like Big Brother to be a vow. Anyone way Bisha. And she like Big Brother to be a vow. And Big Brother said, hey, you look like say your table don't follow. You cannot accommodate me. She's like, no, Big Brother, there is space for you. And the comments on Twitter that Blue Aiva wants to operate on Big Brother too. She's like, if it is you, there is space. Don't worry. Come into my heart, Big Brother. I'm like, okay, Blue, take it easy, I beg. She said that she isn't sure of her friendship with Olivia, because the way the friendship started, it gets as it be. Then they just moved from speaking, and then it's catapulted straight into serious friendship. That it doesn't look like something that she can trust. And so that friendship, the leg just they shake one kind. Then she said she likes Marvin, she likes Blackboi. In fact, there is no comment on that. She doesn't want to go deep. She likes Yemi too. She feels like Yemi is an amazing guy, but it's just so full of, like, Yemi is full of so much. So she likes him normally, but like the guy gets a sibling. This situationship and this new triangle, obvious triangle, because we're suspecting, we know that Thabang and Khosi used to make some kind of talks. They talk about some kind of things that we do not properly understand before. But as the situation is right now, it looks like we understand the angle that Thabang and Khosi are coming from clearly. And according to Khosi, she will try what she can to stick with Yemi and stay away from Thabang. We are still watching. We don't know how it is going to end or how it is going to play out. Guys, make sure you stick to this channel so you get updates on whatever is happening. Undiluted updates, because I will not support one person to say what the other person did not say. On this channel, I bring you premium gist on how it is going on in the Big Brother house, and of course other celebrity happening. So please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and stay tuned because I'll be right back with more gist. Please guys, like this video, it's important. I love you. Bye.